Oh no, I was never raped in the bathroom.
No, not you, not you. You're not a young lady.
But
Susceptible
I
to
hung, well, yeah, I hung out in Loudoun County, and I
Absolutely.
and
That's
they,
why you don't
some
have
of
any.
these bathrooms, that's very vague on which one I'm supposed to be in.
Yeah, that's why Daniel doesn't have any sexual deviance as a result of his abuses. You know.
Daniel likes
Getting
to
back
suck on
to
toes.
so getting back to the why can I relate to this again now, V? You wanna clarify
It was
that for
a
me?
joke, and I think you know
Oh,
why.
joke. I didn't get the joke. You want to explain it to me? It kind of went over my head.
You get the joke.
No. Oh, yeah, you want to explain it? I missed it.
You get the joke.
You want to explain the joke?
I think it's implicit.
It's just weird seeing my news people. These are my news
I think
people.
it's pretty implicitly explained.
Well, explain it for me. I'm kind of curious. Go ahead.
It's entirely a joke.
Yes, but I don't understand the
You
joke.
don't
You
even
want
come from the culture where this happened. It's just a joke.
Okay, but what is the joke? I don't know what the joke is.
Yes, you
do. I? I'm asking you what the joke is. I'm asking for clarification. Go ahead.
You are asking me to say, but you know.
Stop assuming that I know and
I'm
just
not assuming.
tell me
I
what
can
the
tell
joke
from the
is.
tone.
Nothing's gonna make it funnier than explaining it.
But that's the thing. I don't know what the joke was, so I want her to explain.
You do know what it is. You just want
Stop
me to
assuming that I know and just tell me what the joke is. What is the joke? Holy shit, woman! I'm asking you to explain me the joke. What is the joke?
I'm not.
Is it that hard for you to explain the joke you just made?
It's not hard to explain. I'm just.
So then explain it. Explain it to me. What the fuck? I'm asking.
Daniel.
Daniel, please. Yes, Daniel. Go ahead. Explain to me what her joke was.
You want to bait someone into saying this, so you get to
saying
decide.
what?
Oh,
what the fuck?
No, I forgot. I'm distracted by these are my news people.
Yeah,
okay,
we can watch the news.
So then Daniel doesn't seem to know what we're talking about.
No,
V, go ahead.
He knows. You know too.
What the woman? Can you just explain the joke?
Nah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Great.
You are poison. You are predators.
The truth is your truth? Is that what you're saying?
We literally don't want our population to know anything, so they can be controlled.
Yeah, well,
and he's talking about poison over here. This fucking
because he's an idiot. He's like, hey, science is wrong. I know the truth. Follow my truth. It's like, bro, that's indoctrination. You fucking dumb nuts. Like, shut the fuck up.
Because you have no argument.
He said you have no argument.
You can only hide under your beds like pathetic little gutless cowards, hoping we shut up and go away. But we won't. I promise you that.
He also went away by not living in the region.
I love how this is informing.
He's a boy with a big imagination.
I think that his sweater is the biggest dramatization of this part.
Look at this, though.
It looks like a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It's a dramatization, don't forget.
One day, he's
writing a letter to Santa.
The next day, a crustacean.
But she believes in macroevolution.
You're Johnny the Walrus till you change your mind.
Man's like, hey, fucking costume designer or set designer, go find me a fucking old school typewriter so I can show how manly I am while I'm fucking fiddling with it instead of just typing on a fucking computer. What a fucking loser.
Well, I think he asked for thoughtful Christmas.
Yeah, it does seem more serious when it's a typewriter because that means no mistakes.
Hey, if you remember, the man couldn't throw a fucking spear. He's a fucking weakling. And he's supposed to be some kind of, like, beacon of manliness.
Yeah, next movie, what is a man?
What is a loser? Matt Walsh.
Take the spear test, pussy.
Right. God.
Next movie.
Author and conservative host of Daily
I can't stand this man's face. Why? Maxwell's, maybe you could tell me. What? No, what?
My pronoun. Did you see the pronouns? That one of them was yo, and I was like, my pronouns are yo, yay.
Oh. What's happening?
Look at the all new episode on Friday. Holy yeah.
Wait, does he still do the show?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he was booted from television or some shit.
If
or
you think
retired
the
or some
Friday
shit.
episode is crazy, you've heard about this French case, right? Where this man was married to this woman for like 40 years or some shit, and for at least
What?
20
That's
of them,
ridiculous.
for at least
Yeah.
20 of them, he was letting thousands of men fuck her after drugging her.
Nice.
And
Oh,
you know what?
What?
Brave stance,
Okay.
but I think it's wrong.
Yeah, that's very brave, Daniel.
Alright, go ahead,
Very brave.
brainstorm.
Daniel, you are the bravest out of all of us, you know?
Someone's got to
Maxos-
make a stand.
Maxos, maybe you can tell me, why does this man's face irritate me so much?
You're racist.
So
What?
I think it's like some type of okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would look good on Star Trek. Like it could be some type
An
of
alien?
I
species.
think this is the
Ah.
kind of white person that would own slaves. Like, I think his family
I
owned
think
slaves.
he could cosplay as a peanut M&M.
Wait, I mean, yes. I think his family owns slaves, but also interbred with slaves. I do get that
Oh,
feeling.
they definitely had jungle fever. I don't know
Yeah.
about the breeding, but definitely jungle fever. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
Maybe I don't understand the premise of Dr. Phil. Why is he on the stage and these people? Is there a public
They're on his show.
Are they related, or is it just like this is one position and this is the other? Is that a thing that he does?
Yeah, I think so. I think
so.
so. I think he leans one way or the other, but he doesn't generally like his show is just an exploiting any
thought-
controversy.
I thought that you'd have to like know each other though to like okay. Anyway, go ahead.
Gender identity and define it differently.
That's
you want to
the
reduce
problem.
women, you want to
That
reduce
person has
men
no
down
idea
to
what
maybe
they're
just
talking
their
about. Like, to his credit, some people don't know what they're talking about. But against his point, you can be the opposite gender and not know what gender is. Just like you can be gay and not understand what being gay is.
So wait though, my question would be, is there an objective fact about gender? Because I don't feel like there is. Like there's no objective fact about the gender part. The sex part there is, right? But there's no like
is
objective measure of a gender.
Okay, so this gets into philosophy. So technically, I think that like a really agreed upon position is that there is a fact of the matter truth of sociology of what humans refer to as these things that we call gender, whatever that is, whether it's female, male, they, them, that those are real because they exist in the social contagion, right? And so philosophy would say that there is a truth, a what did you call it? What was the verbiage?
Or
you
like
used?
an objective truth.
An objective truth to gender, but it's a social objective truth. So if tomorrow the social contagion and understanding of this changed, that would be the truth, and the objective truth of gender would change tomorrow. So it's not like the 10 commandment sort of thing where there's a static objective truth. I don't remember the verbiage, but essentially when we talk about topics like this, there can be a truth that is true and is statically true now and forever and always has been. And then you can get a little softer and have a social truth. So we like to talk about social construct sometimes when we talk about race. Race is a social construct. I'm sure you've heard that. It applies to gender as well, which is what I was just appealing to. Or you can have, again, with the example of race, you can have a race denialist, right? You can have someone who denies that gender exists at all. So it's kind of like that when we talk about race. We can take the same thing and apply it to gender when we're talking about truth. And it seems to be the case that most people are landing on there is a social objective truth. But because it's a social truth rather than like a global universal truth of nature, it could change tomorrow and be a different objective truth about the social, I'll call it contagion again. I wish I had a better word though.
Okay.
I don't want to say social zeitgeist because that's not really what it is. It's a social understanding. It's an understanding collectively as a culture that we have, which also means that in America, the objective truth of gender could be different right now today than the objective truth of gender is in a tribe that has never communicated with the West, right? They can have different truths simultaneously, which are objective because we can witness them socially, but are not universally true, objectively true without humans. Does that make sense?
Kinda.
And that bothers me quite a bit. I care about the
He's
women
such-
who are
Care
having
about
their
children. I don't think
Bitch,
scientists
listen,
should be
listen,
following
I
around watching
feel-
them come.
I feel like this motherfucker had questioned his fucking sexuality from the get-go of him being a fucking little piece of shit human being, and then his dad or whoever forced a masculine ideology or some kind of shit upon him, and he's been spiteful for all of his existence on
name?
this
Matt?
goddamn.
Matt
What?
Walsh. Yeah, I get that vibe too. I think I agree with you because it almost feels like his masculinity is forced.
It's a farce. It's a farce. It's like some
So
kind
it's
of
like
fucking
he's
Yeah,
playing
I
a
get that
character of
Yeah.
what he thinks
I
masculine
get that
is.
vibe. I actually think for you framed that really eloquently. I agree.
And it's like, and then him trying to force this upon people is just so annoying. What happened to fucking not forcing shit onto people? Like, people will just continue existing, you piece of shit. Just go back underneath the rock you came from, you piece of fucking shit human being, man.
opportunities stolen from them. I care quite a bit. Yeah.
I wanted us to have.
You care about what? What exactly do you care about? I wish you could
The
explain.
children.
Yeah, but what does he care about the children? What is it about children he cares about so much?
He believes they're the future.
Everyone sees children as the future. That is the
Oh.
kind of concept of those little humans
So you
developing
agree
into
with
bigger
him,
humans.
It's,
I got posed a question. This is a sidetrack. We don't have to get into it, but just the question. Someone posed the question the other day.